Welcome back. Let's take a final look at your afternoon sports news. A couple of days ago, the World Anti-Doping Agency suspended the accreditation of the South African Doping Control Laboratory in Bloemfontein until the 30th of September 2016. The reasons for the suspension were not spelled outright by a governing body today, but something seems a little amiss as the laboratory's director says this was a voluntary closure.
It was the only one of its kind on the continent. It tested sportsmen and women's urine and blood samples for doping incidents across all sporting codes. The suspension, which came into effect on Tuesday, put a question mark on the credibility of the facility. But the laboratory says there's nothing to be worried about.
It's mainly about development of the systems, of analytical systems, incorporation of new technology and training of our analytical staff, so that we can maintain the quality of work that is required from by WADA.
In 2014, South African cycling sensation Daryl Impey was found to have used a masking agent and was engulfed in a doping scandal. The test was taken during the South African Championships in February the 6th and was likely taken to this very same Bloemfontein laboratory. Impey was later exonerated of the doping charges, but the damage to Africa's very first rider to wear the yellow jersey at the Tour de France was done.
The testing authority in South Africa is the South African Institute of Drug-Free Sport, SABC, and they have decided to send all the sport samples to the laboratory in Qatar, and they will do the sport samples, the testing of the sport samples, instead of it being done here until the time that we have re-established our accreditation with WADA.
WADA specifically states that the Bloemfontein laboratory must address all non-conformities identified by an external quality assessment scheme program, and only then will they regain its accreditation. Sitola, SABC News.